Space. It's such a common idea, and yet so few of us ever truly understand it. Most of space is dark and desolate, with near infinite expansions of pure nothingness separating anything of note. Yet despite all of this, there is one lonely, powerful object that floats in this vast sea of nothing. It is vital to maintaining life and order across the galaxy, and was once believed to be at the center of the universe itself. It's what humans call the sun. Yet despite its importance, the sun is cursed to solitude, being seen by all, but never coming into contact with those who it helps. Humans have known about the sun's existence for as far back as their history books record, but what they don't know is that the sun isn't just a big ball of hydrogen and helium. Behind the brightness, beyond what humans can see or even comprehend, there is land. The surface of this land appears to be similar to the deserts on Earth, but instead of rock and sand, this land consists of a material that matches no element in human record. While humans can't get close without bursting into flames, the natives have grown and evolved with the sun since its creation. Ruling over the natives is a kingdom. This kingdom not only governs over its people, but manages the energy from the sun itself, ensuring it gets to those who need it. Ruling such a prestigious kingdom is by no means an easy job, but the royal family has been tasked with this sacred duty for over 4 billion years. Next in line for the throne was a young prince named Enyou Solaris. Many expectations had been placed on this prince. Since birth, he's been forced to work for the kingdom and prove his worth to the throne, never having any time for himself. Much like the sun itself, Solaris had a solitary life, but one that had the utmost importance. However, at this particular moment, the prince was not training or attending ceremonies. Instead, he was sulking just outside the capital, peering listlessly into the vast and empty horizon of the northern desert. While Solaris was more than willing to prove himself worthy to take the throne, he, more than anyone, felt the solitude that came with his position. He wished for something more, something fun and exciting, something that could connect him to the universe around him. Just then, a strange object came into view over the horizon. What's that? A blue sphere reflecting the sun's light caught the young prince's eye. Wait, I know that. I think it's called Earth? After a moment, a sneaky thought came into Solaris' head. Perfect. I could solve both my boredom and prove my worth to the throne by subjugating that planet. The prince was young and naive, so he was not one for giving his plans too much thought. He jumped to his feet and rushed back to the castle. With a little finessing and a bit of double talk, he was granted permission to embark on a research expedition to the Earth. Excited at the possibilities that this new place could bring him, Solaris left right away, using his powers to leap from the sun's surface through the dark icy expanse and down towards the shimmering blue planet below. Solaris crashed down onto the planet with a thud. Despite falling out of space directly into the center of a town, nobody seemed to notice. Glancing around, the prince snickered to himself. Now is the time to take this tiny little planet under my rule. Wait, what's that? There was a large gathering of people and they were all doing some strange activity. He decided to have a closer look and entered the dimly lit building they were heading towards. It seemed to be some sort of ritual. People grouped around a glowing box, staring at it while laughing and talking among themselves. Some were also holding an object that was attached to the box. Growing curious, he shouted out, "Human, what is in this box?" It's an anime?" A stranger responded in a confused manner. "Anime, I see. And what about this one with a string coming out of it?" "That's a video game. Are you okay there, buddy?" The stranger started to get slightly concerned. He looked Solaris up and down. "Your cosplay's pretty cool, but I don't get what kind of character you're RPing." Ignoring the stranger's unknown vocabulary, Solaris watched the colorful figures in the box. They jumped and leaped and spun in intriguing ways. This was different, exciting in a way he had never known about. Perhaps I shouldn't try to take over this planet right away. He scrunched his eyes as he thought for a moment before they shot back open. "I got it! I'll conduct a full study of this so-called anime and video game. This should give me knowledge of this world. Then I will take over the planet with ease. It's perfect! Ah ha 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 ha!" Solaris could see the stranger becoming increasingly more uncomfortable as they tried to slowly back away. Ignoring the human, Solaris put his plan into motion, putting aside his plans of world conquest and researching this human invention that he had discovered. While this started as a research project approved by the king, as time went on, the young prince became more and more obsessed with anime, video games, and the otaku culture that surrounded it. It felt like this was everything he was missing in his own world. Time passed, and he forgot more and more about his original goal and fell deeper into this rabbit hole. Then, one fateful day... Listen, I know she's not the main heroine, but she's still best girl. Solaris was sitting in his base on Earth, which was plastered wall to wall with posters and shelves of otaku artifacts. He was currently arguing on the phone with one of his new human friends about a recent anime. Hold on, I got a call on the other line. By the other line, he meant his ICD, or Intergalactic Communication Device. This device was a small piece of paper shaped like a bookmark with writing in his home language on it. This device was a specialized tool used to communicate with people on the sun from the Earth. He placed it up to his ear and the device started to shine. Yo, what's up? Oh, that? Yeah. His casual demeanor vanished and was replaced with a light panic. Yeah, I'm still working on the whole taking over the Earth thing. Don't worry about it. He glanced frantically out the window, sweat breaking across his brow. Progress report? Yeah, sure. His eyes darted around to his shelf filled with anime figures. One object caught his eye. It was some merch from a popular VTuber he watched. Ever since their inception, Solaris has been a fan of VTubers and has always wanted to try it out for himself. An idea exploded in his head. If he was a popular VTuber, he could gain a following of humans without resorting to drastic measures. Actually, I have a big plan in the works. It's going to assist in subjugating the humans that live in this world. I'll give you more details later. He quickly hung up the device. Before now, he had been too nervous or scared to try something of this caliber, but not anymore. He was going to make his dream come true of becoming a VTuber. He started to get to work right away. This work continued until the day of his debut, where he would finally start his VTuber career and make his presence known to all.